Hello, y'all. What's up? This is Rock. I'm here with I Stud and Hip Hop with the fellas. You guys introduce yourselves.
What up?
Whole 30?
What's good?
What up?
FIFO.
I have a question for you guys from the email box from Singleton. 705 G Singleton 45. All right, he wants to know what exactly is a lyrical rapper. What do you consider a lyrical rapper?
A lyrical artist is just somebody I believe that values lyrics over everything else. Like lyrics. So I think, a couple examples like Joey Badass I think is a prime one where, double entendre, similes, metaphors, all of that. Like all of that is the most important thing about their rap. So that to me, that's what a lyrical rapper is.
I think a lyrical rapper too is someone that really makes you think about what they're saying, or really makes you rewind what they're talking about, or you got to go and read up their lyrics, what they're talking about. Prime example, I think we talked about it before, Pharoah Monch, LP, another one. Sometimes Elzai say some ASAP. Sometimes Elzai say some stuff, I'll be like, oh my God, no, you did not just say that. So to me, that's I think what a lyricist is, someone that just really makes you use your mind and thinking about what lyrics that they're spitting, what they're talking about. Not just in your face, but just really make you be like, oh damn, that shit was
Levels to this shit.
Yeah.
Levels to that shit, man.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
they're just not sitting around just putting words together because they rhyme. Like they're really, it's the way they use the words, and they really take their time to kind of think through what they want to say and how they want to say it, but just in an intricate way that really, like you said, just kind of makes you really focus in and key in on like their lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, lyrical rapper basically is just someone that can think of a new way to say something. You know what I mean? It's just like anybody can be a rapper, just like anybody can be a poet, but it takes a real wordsmith to say something differently than everybody else says it. That's the way I look at it. So when like people say, and I know I'm gonna get shit for this, I don't really care, but when people say stuff like, oh, this person is a lyrical rapper, this person is a lyrical rapper, and I listen to it and I'm just like, dude, they're not saying anything different. If you are creating a new way to say something or a different way to say something, I consider you a lyricist. And if you're saying it in a way that other people aren't saying it, even if the words are relatively derivative, if you are saying it differently, then I consider you a lyricist. Like, Coogee Rap's content isn't any different than anybody else's, but it's the way he delivers it. Danny Brown's content isn't that much different than, say, a Waka Flocka's content. But Danny Brown just says it differently. Now, someone might look at what? I shouldn't talk about Waka Flocka.
Doesn't Waka say
my heart started beating a little hard, too. Waka, you cool with me, bro.
Waka says it differently.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a very good point. He does say it differently.
But that doesn't make him a lyricist.
Say that one more time?
I said I don't think that makes him.
No, it really is a good point. Yeah.
I agree with you, but I'm a lyricist too. I write, obviously, but for me,
Tell us what a lyricist is.
There you go.
no, for me, just for me, I do like to make sure. I just like to be expressive as possible, and I like to make sure there's feeling there. I think that if there's a message and you're saying something and there's substance, then I feel like that's what lyricism is. Kendrick Lamar is the first person that comes to my mind really when I think of lyricists right now in the rap game. I like Drake a lot. I'm interested to see what he has up next.
I think what he wants to be. Before he's became this reincarnation of who he is now. I think prior to then, he paid a little bit more attention to the things that he was writing about and the songs and the songs that he was creating. Yeah. So back in the day when Drake was first starting out, he paid more attention to what he was doing. This one is a little bit more.
But based on some of the thoughts and opinions that everybody said, right? Like you said, it's emotion, feeling. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Substance. Drake. Does Drake not have that?
Because that's I'm kind of with FIFO too, because I feel like you can be a shitty rapper, but you can have all of those three things. Like you can have substance, you can have emotion, and you can definitely have something to say, but you just deliver it poorly. So I don't feel like that would really make you a lyricist. That would just make you a rapper.
Is it really based off your delivery though?
It should be, but I'm saying even not just delivery, your lyrics could be whack. Like you could be rhyming cat with hat and bill with dill, but still have all of those elements that you guys named, but you're not really saying it any differently than anybody else. So would that still make you a lyricist? And that's kind of why I brought up Lil B, because some of Lil B's songs do have, and I'm not telling you to go listen to Lil B. You shouldn't, but, unless you really want to. But some of his songs do have substance. They do have a message, and I can hear a little bit of emotion in his voice. But they're just so bad. No, I can. Yeah. There's been a few songs where I'm like, okay, I can tell he feels what he's saying. It's just bad. It's just bad.
Okay.
So I mean, lyricism is obviously a subjective question. I don't think anybody's gonna have the same answer. Like, obviously, I think all of us have said something completely different.
Yeah, we did.
So I don't think there's really a textbook definition of lyricist. Charlamagne calls Waka a lyricist.
He calls him like a street lyricist.
A street lyricist. Because and to a degree, you kind of have to understand that a street lyricist is not gonna be your textbook definition of a lyricist. People call Jeezy a street lyricist because, just like you said, he's got emotion. He's talking about something real, but not everybody. He's not a Nas.
Right.
So
you know what I mean?
So let me ask you that, because that seems like if we allow people to basically break lyricism up or lyricists up into subcategories, couldn't that be over time problematic? Because now all of a sudden,
who cares? Who cares? Like, I don't think any rapper comes in the game and they're just like, you know what? I want everybody to remember that I'm a lyricist. I don't think anybody cares anymore. They just want to fucking make music. And I'm not gonna go and I don't go on Google and search lyricist to find my new favorite rapper.
I don't know, man. I think if people run around saying that, if people run around and say all of a sudden now that they can say that because Charlamagne is saying that Waka is a street lyricist, now they feel that they can take that term and apply it to them and turn around and get away with what Waka is.
Like I'm gonna tell you this. Like the dude that Mike put me on to. Like Trouble, it to me is a street lyricist.
Most deaf.
You see what I'm saying? Like Waka, I think it's too rudimentary. Like the shit he's saying is it's too simple. And I think a lyricist is complex by nature. My subjective point of it is you have to be. It can't be that simple. It has to be a little bit more complex.
Why can't they just be a fire-ass rapper? We've said before,
and that's fine. But that's not a lyricist.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm getting at. If we start allowing people to call themselves street lyricists without embodying the.
But who's gonna stop them? Who's gonna be the hip hop police saying you're not a lyricist? They can say whatever the fuck they want. I don't have to buy their music.
Exactly.
Waka can say any motherfucking thing Waka wants.
Exactly. Freedom
I don't care. Anybody, Lil B can say he's a lyricist. Anybody can say. You know who says they're a lyricist? Riff Raff. I got lyrics.
Does he?
Yeah, I got lyrics. I got lyrics. Waka and Riff Raff, we got lyrics. Fine, you've got lyrics. You're a lyricist. You can say whatever you want. I don't have to like your music. This isn't something that I care to argue about. Like, I don't give a fuck what everybody else says. If KRS One and Royce da 5'9" got into a lyrical battle, be real, who would win? Exactly, you don't know. But both of them are lyricists, right?
Yeah.
But one of them does not sound anything like the other.
Because like you said, it's the way they do it.
It's the way they say certain things. It's the way they deliver certain things.
Yeah.
So there's no real way to say what is a lyricist and what isn't. If you ask someone like Melly Mel, he might say this person's a lyricist, but then he might look at Royce and be like, that motherfucker ain't no lyricist. Fucking, they might say someone like Curtis Blow is a lyricist. You know what I mean? And you laugh because I would think Curtis Blow a lyricist, but people do think that because that word is so subjective.
But okay, so taking that analogy, if you put Waka and KRS, who would win?
In a battle?
Yeah.
I don't know because I can't.
You don't know.
I can't.
You don't know. No, don't have
Can
me
I finish? There was a because, bruh.
Okay.
Shit.
Go ahead.
I didn't even get the because out.
Okay.
I can't tell who would win because I can't tell what Waka Fucka says. Waka Fucka might be killing KRS.
Ross.
But I would just be like, well, Rick Ross. I don't know.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just throwing all of these other guys out there
Everyone knows that I am a KRS-One stan.
Okay.
Do I think, all jokes aside, do I think if KRS and Rick Ross got into a lyrical battle, do I think Rick Ross would have a shot? Probably not.
Why?
Because KRS One, he writes the best when he has something that he really wants to say.
Right.
And I feel like if Rick Ross had the fucking audacity to say something to KRS One would not give you the album KRS
No, of course not. It'd be a
He
whole
would be in the
different-
lab
yeah.
giving you the
Like
KRS
Loaded
One
Lux,
that
yeah.
kills motherfuckers.
Let's try to destroy your career,
Right, the KRS One going at Nelly style KRS One. I feel like you would get that. So no, I don't think that he would lose to someone like Rick Ross. But Rick Ross will be considered a lyricist to certain people. That's my whole point. It's like, this isn't something that I think anyone should give half a fuck to argue about. Like this whole, like, if we allow them to take this term, the term didn't change its meaning. The term meant something different way back in the day.
Change.
Because back then, everyone was a lyricist. Do you think Ice-T is a lyricist? Straight up. Yes or no, Ken? Come on, man. Don't play the typical Ken game. Just
No,
yes or no? Okay, so no. You don't think Ice-T? You don't think Ice-T is a lyricist? Now, when you watched, what's the movie he did? Art of Rap. He flat out says, I'm a lyricist. And I'm looking at these dudes, they're not lyricists. When I put on an Ice-T album, he's not saying anything overly monstrously complex. He's just spitting like Ice-T
Some real
spits.
shit. He was a street lyricist before the term was created.
Exactly. He is the 1990s or 1980s version of Jeezy.
Jeezy, Trouble, and
6
all
in the
them
morning
guys.
is a prime example.
Right. There's no metaphors. There's no similes. He's not
But
spitting double
a street
time.
dude here 6 in the morning be like, hell yeah.
That's some real
That's
shit.
some real shit. That's some lyrical
There you
shit
go.
I can relate to.
The meaning didn't change. It just always meant something different to other people. Now, I hate to say it like
Subgenres
this,
of
old
hip-hop.
man, but now people are trying to protect that word and act like it always meant you were this overly complex rapper. That's not what it meant. It just meant that you wrote lyrics. That's all it
Yeah,
meant.
I don't necessarily think I'm trying to protect the word. I'm not. I just think when I hear the word, immediately in my head, a certain rapper, a certain style comes into play. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you.
Yeah. So that, and I feel like if we start, breaking it down into these different sections, I think all of a sudden we it starts to lose a certain meaning to it over time.
It doesn't
and
have
everything
the same
becomes.
meaning to you as it does to most people, though. That's what I'm saying.
And I think that's
You
kind
truly
of problematic, huh?
You agree with that?
Agree with what?
What he just said, it doesn't mean that much to people.
I didn't say it didn't mean that much.
It doesn't
What I
really
said
say-
was it means something different to other
I
people.
think where the lyricist term and the majority, because I agree with you, when somebody says who's a lyricist, an automatic rapper pops into your
Me
head.
too.
You know what I'm saying? And that's everybody. But I think it's because, like, after Rakim, that's when everybody's like, oh shit, like, that's what a lyricist is. And that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's fact or nothing.
I agree to that.
That's just why I see it. Like, Rakim changed the game, and Rakim made lyricism complex and different. And since him, that's what the word has meant. Like, it's like from Rakim to Nas to, you know what I'm saying, to Jay and Biggie. Like Rakim is that line from where you had, like, well, damn, no, Rakim came before Ice-T. But shit.
No, they didn't.
No, they
didn't. Ice-T's been rapping since.
Before?
Yeah, Ice-T was rapping back in.
Okay, so yeah, so like I just think Rakim was the definition of a complex lyricist, and then from that point on, everybody who thought lyricists thought it was supposed to be complex. But I feel the same way too.
They tag Nas the same way. They like, oh, he's just a modern day
Than Rakim.
Rakim, and when he came out at the time. So
And I agree with you. Like, if somebody comes up to me and they tell me a whack-ass rapper is a lyricist, in my head, I'm like, fuck out of here.
In the
But
back end.
I'm not gonna bother having the argument because
it's so subjective.
it's so subjective and it's so worthless. Like, who gives half a fuck? I mean, do you really care?
Remember the question before, right? It was like game changers, right? Game changers set new rules because now they set the level of expectation of what it's supposed to be from here on out, right? Like I said, Rakim set the expectation of what a lyricist is supposed to be, But that doesn't mean that that's where hip hop stopped. Hip hop is going to continue to move forward, and there's going to be different people that take that and move it to a street segment, that take that and move it to an industrial sound segment. So the prototypical Rakim lyricist no longer applies because he changed the game for a certain amount of time, but now the game is changing itself. We don't have a guy that has come in and redefined it.
Exactly.
We don't have. It hasn't happened yet.
Exactly.
So we're
But
still.
people are saying now that we're
transition.
returning back to lyrics. Isn't that the thing? We get that question. Oh, I think lyrics are coming back to the fore. We're seeing more lyricists now in the game. We're seeing more lyricists now in the game, which implies that at some point there was a lack of lyricism or lyrics in the rain, right?
Exactly. I agree with that. But what I'm saying is. Joey, wait, hold on, Pippin, hold on, because you already did all that. Look, look. Like there's a big difference between Joey Badass and Big Crit, but they're both lyricists. They both talk about completely different things, dog. Completely different things. And Joey Badass is a perfect representation of New York.
Take Joey Badass and Chief Keef.
Okay, for me, he's not a lyricist, Mike. No. Okay, all right then, but that's for us. But there's other people that's gonna say that. Exactly.
Okay, but look at this way. Look at this way. Look, listen. No, you're the one that said us. The us was you.
He said no. He said He said to me he's not, and then he said to me he's not. Why can't we just say
but when you
that he's
apply
not
it
a
to
lyricist?
artists, because that's when it becomes subjective, bro. There's an English definition of lyricist.
Wait, if there's a definition to a lyricist, you mean you can't apply it to artists?
That's what, and that's
using that definition,
and that's
using the definition that's defined of the word lyricist, you can take that, the meaning, and apply it to artists, right? And if they don't meet that definition, can you or can you not exclude people, right? Wait, answer the question. Answer the question, Ralph. No. You can Google it. But what I'm saying is, if there's a definition that has a clear meaning of what a lyricist is,
This is not my fault.
and you have an artist that's meeting those terms, if an artist is not meeting those terms, can you not exclude that artist out? Yes or no?
Look.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Look. Wait, no. Didn't I say you was gonna get ether?
No, I'm not agreeing with you. I'm disagreeing with you. You cannot exclude them.
No, wait, listen.
It's not my job to
Wait, listen.
No, what I'm saying is,
calm down. Hold on, I got you. Hold on, calm
Why are you
down.
so angry about the lyricists?
Look,
like you a
listen,
rapper and shit.
Listen. Your definition was, can we not take the term lyricist and apply it to artists? Pause right there. Don't say nothing. Thank you. Look, the lyricist definition is this: lyricist is a noun, a person who writes words to a popular song or musical. You could. Love Sosa. Come on, you can apply that to Chief Keef, dog. What it is subjective. It's how the person wants to apply it to that person. Again, Rakim he set the bar for what a lyricist is supposed to be. Therefore, that's the standard that we hold rappers to.